that time of the month and I'm craving something chocolatey. And what's best than making some nutty chocolate brownies? I start off with some butter, doesn't have to be soft because we're gonna melt it anyways. Gently pat it down and then we're gonna add some chocolate. I prefer dark chocolate, but you can use any milk or semi-sweet. Simply melt on a double boiler or in the microwave until it's all smooth, runny chocolate sauce. Then we're gonna add some sugar. I use coconut. You can use white or brown sugar. Simply mix it in, then add vanilla and some milk and whisk all the ingredients together. Once everything is mixed in, you can set it aside and we're gonna work on our dry ingredients. In a separate bowl, we're gonna add our dry ingredients. I'm just weighing in some flour and cocoa powder, making sure there are no lumps in the mixture. Then adding baking soda and baking powder. With a spatula, I am mixing in all the dry ingredients properly. Now we're gonna add this to our wet mixture. I'm adding this in two batches to avoid any lumps and making sure everything is incorporated. You can see I'm slowly mixing in, and at this point I feel like I needed a little more milk, about a fourth of a cup, because the brownie mix was a little too thick. Now scrape the bowl with a spatula. You can also add chocolate chips or nuts right here, but I didn't. Then into a square pan lined with parchment and spray with some oil. Drop the brownie mix into it, flatten it with the spatula, and you can sprinkle any nuts of choice and some chocolate. I used walnuts and semi-sweet chocolate chips, where you can use pecans or almonds or anything you like, or you can just skip nuts if you don't like them. And I'm adding some semi-sweet chocolate chips before putting it in the oven. The oven is 350 degrees hot and you can place in the middle rack so it cooks evenly. You have to patiently wait for about 22 to 25 minutes or more depending on your oven. I clearly didn't. I tried to let it cool, but it was not completely cool. My knife, you could see, is kind of like chocolatey. Even the brownies were like crumbling. But look at that. How chocolatey does that look? And I kid you not, I did end up eating half of the batch in one sitting. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video and share with your friends.